Facebook Live, we live in the rap. You can call a kicker with us if you show respect. Yo, a lot of topics, we always got it poppin'. You know we neighborhood, we always kicking dollars. Yeah, that's the stilo, we do it for the people. Higher than the ego, we ordinary people. We be kicking it, cause you know we living it. Come and catch a vibe, it's a vibe, come and witness it. We down for each other no matter the weather. It's the B139, cause Harlem sit together, what's up?
Hey, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on?
What's good?
Wednesday, hump day, huh?
Hump day, y'all know what it is.
We back again.
We back again. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. When you walk in the door, hit that like and subscribe.
That's
Welcome
right.
to the Beat 139. I'm Doc. You shake the block.
Don Vito, voice for the peoples. We about to get it in tonight. We got three big interviews, man. Three heavy hitters, man. They come to talk that talk, you know, and we're just gonna have a good time tonight. It's Wednesday. I'm feeling good. It's 90 degrees. How you feeling today, Doc?
I feel good, man. 90. They ended the summer crazy.
Yeah,
After Labor Day, it's 90.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, you know, I don't want it to end, man. I like it when it's out, man. I hate that cold shit, man. But nevertheless, man, we got my man Cat right here. James Bond Crew 007. Get money person in the building. He come to talk a little bit. What's up, Cat?
What's up? What's up, Vito?
Welcome to the show.
Good, bro.
Talk to the mic, brother.
Talk to the
Let
mic.
him hear you, man.
What's up, Vito?
Let him hear you, man.
What up, Don?
Yes, sir.
It's good.
So, Cap, just tell everybody where you from, man.
I'm originally from the Bronx, Co-op City.
Okay,
Section
Co-op
5.
City. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Raised up out there.
That's what Co-op City was nice back then.
Co-op City was beautiful.
Yeah.
70s over there.
Yeah, a lot of white folks was up there and everything. You had to have a little bit of bread to live in Co-op City back then.
Yeah.
It's not really though, but it was nice.
But we
always comfortable.
It was it's nicer back then than it is now.
Well,
It went down a little bit. They trying to bring it back up.
It's still kind of comfortable over there where I'm at. I still kept an apartment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, in the building over there. So
Okay.
How long you been
still
over
back and
there?
forth. Since 74. We've been co-op since 74.
Then you came across the water.
I came back and forth across the water. Yeah, you know, once came over here, lived with my aunt for a minute, then started touching some paper and then, you know, cop something over here to live, things like that. Back and forth. Always stayed back and forth. Always stayed in the loop. Always stayed like, you know, with the fellas, with my day ones to this day.
Okay. So, Cat, Jersey, a lot of things went down back in the days, you know, coming up far as they call it the James Bond Crew 007. And when I heard that, I was like, man, who the hell is that? You know, who's James Bond Crew, man? You know? And then, you know, I did a little research. And can you tell us about how it started from the beginning, where all that started at, man?
Well, it started. It's a lot of us. It was a few of us that were running around getting money in different aspects, but we all were doing the same thing, you know. And it grew. Other people came in. You bring people in, help them out, put money in their pockets, stuff like that, and it grows. You know what I'm saying? And as you grow, other people branch off to do them, branch off to do this, branch off to do that, and it became to a point where as though the locals couldn't catch nobody, couldn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? They pulling you over, doing whatever, they couldn't catch nobody. And so then they brought in the Alphabet Boys, and you know, when they go after somebody, they double the name. And I don't know how they found that car, but they found the 7 and seeing all the tricks that it did, and boom, gave us the 007 name when they arrested us in '96.
Oh, so the feds gave y'all 007.
Yeah, the feds gave us that.
The James Bond.
Because of the fancy cars and all that stuff, with all the tricks and all that stuff.
Correct, yeah.
That was crazy. Yeah, I heard about that. A lot of the hidden departments and all type shit, right?
Yeah, hidden compartments, you know what I'm saying, the oil slick and spray smoke screen stuff and stuff like that. Drop plate.
Zap light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember all that.
Once them headlights come on, that's it.
Yeah, I had all that too. I remember the
Nah,
days,
yes.
the good old days.
It is like a James Bond, like you said, the oil, so somebody chasing you.
Yeah.
Oil
Yeah,
slick.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
The zap light, the license plate, and the light come down, and the light is so bright that when it hits you, you got to turn. It's
You
zap
gotta
light.
stop.
You got to stop for real.
That's it,
Yeah,
you gotta stop.
You can't see nothing.
You can't see nothing. By the time that plate come back up, you should be clear out of view by then.
Yeah, you definitely
Should
should.
be clear out of view by then.
So, all right, so let's just get into the story a little bit, right? So, Y'all were riding out around in fancy cars doing what?
Now, we was robbing houses. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? We was robbing houses. No blacks, no entertainers, like no hustlers, stuff like that.
$1 million houses.
Yeah, more than $1 million houses, you know what I'm saying? Find the area, know the area, you know, roll up in the area, looking like the area, you know what I'm saying, and go to work, you know what I'm saying? Shut off alarm, crack safe, everything, like, you know, cash and carry. Cash and carry, 7 minutes, 6 minutes, no more than that, no less than, you can do it less, get in and get out, yes, but no more
So
than 6
I
minutes.
always say that. So 7 minutes. What's that like? A trick with the alarm or something? What's 7
Nah,
minutes?
that's
That's
how
on
long the
TV
whole
too.
thing should take. That's how long the whole situation, whatever you actually take, whatever
In and
you're
out.
doing, in and out. You know what I'm saying? In and out should take you no more than.
So pretty much
7 minutes.
every location that y'all hit, 7 minutes we in and out.
But that's your your time limit. That's what you give me your limit. Some could be less. You might have been in there 5.
I
You
got
might have
you,
been
I
in
got
there
you.
like, you know, you might have been in there might push 9 depending on what you had to do. Like, you know.
So if the house is big $1 million houses, y'all got big, tremendous houses, and it got to take like more guys to get that timeline, right? Unless y'all know exactly what y'all
teams
get.
of 3. You
Teams
got
of
a
3.
driver and then 2. Yeah, you got a driver and 2.
So pretty much when y'all going there, y'all know right where to go to.
I mean,
Like-
yeah, well, you know,
like-
I've been doing it for years.
I
We
got
started doing this thing like in '83, walking on foot. You know what I'm saying? Out here in these little towns, you know what I'm saying? Me and a few other people, you know what I'm saying? And it started on foot. And then you like, you know, you got to put everything in somebody's backyard, and then you walk back into town, whether it be Teaneck or Inglewood, find somebody with a car, go back, pick it up, you know what I'm saying? And then you go and
Right.
get rid of everything like the next day
I
or
got you.
whatever, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying?
So it went from foot to luxury cars.
It went from foot, like, you know, say every time you did a bid, you know, you call, you do a bid, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and then you come home and, you know, you back at it again, but once the 80s went out, the juvenile, then 90s came in, then once you started getting your cars and apartments, then you guys started getting bills, and it became a business, it became a job. It became,
So let me ask you a question. So what made you want
Back
to
in the
start
West.
doing that?
well, for me at first, like, you know, getting involved with it, I grew up, we moved, my mom left her husband in the middle of the night from Co-op City. And we came out to Jersey to my aunt's. And we had nothing. Me being the oldest boy, I had to do something. So the dude I met from out here just happened to be from Boston Road, you know what I'm saying? And we just connected. From day one we met, we just connected. And, you know, that's how we started. We started like, you know, well, what we gonna do? I needed money, and he needed money, and that was a means of getting money out here at the time. We didn't invent it. You know what I'm saying? This was already going on,
Right.
and we just got in where we fit in at. You know what I'm saying? And started getting it a little bit, and I was able to help feed my family. All I did it to feed the family. I didn't do
Gotcha.
it to, like, you know, I didn't care about cars and chicks and impressing the public and all that. That just happened to come later on in time with different things that you do. But other than that, though, it's just getting money. Like, you know what I'm
You
saying?
can't knock the hustle when you're hungry. You got to figure out some type
You gotta
of
figure out
some type of way to
you know
eat.
what I'm saying? Every time I went to jail, I always went to jail because somebody told me. It wasn't because, no, I mean, in the beginning, yeah, you know, we got caught slipped up here and there, like, you know, fingerprint or whatever, but then you get better as you keep going. You know, you perfect it, like and we perfected it to the point where, you know, we was unstoppable, professional. Like, leave no leads, leave nothing.
And so what type of paper that be normally, like, on average? 20, 30, 40,000?
I mean, you could get that, but it was a little more. It was like, you know what I'm saying, you're looking at a buck and some change, you're looking at 80, 90, you know what I'm saying? But you're splitting down.
And then you get
between
jury
three
and
people.
everything else.
Yeah, well, you know, you get the jury, the jury to cash in, you know what I'm saying? You get lucky enough, so a lot of people's safes, but a lot of people who we targeted, they safes was loaded. Like they do a lot of under the table stuff that, you know, America don't see, America don't talk about, America, you know, but looks at us, and we the criminals, but we this, that, and other thing. But how you go in somebody's house and they box, they got $120, you got 100 and some change, you got 150, you got, you know what I'm saying, you got money hidden here, money hidden there, all cash, you're doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, you're doing something, but, you know, we the ones who get in trouble, not them, so. And That's the ones we took it from.
So the level stepped up when you could start getting a luxury car. So now in your neighborhood, you ain't getting looked at crazy. Because
You're
on
not getting
foot,
looked
they
at
like
all.
this, like, what the
Well,
fuck
no,
you
but
doing?
on foot, I'm tell you something, man. Foot was like, we had to perfect that. We had to move through backyards out here. You went from one town to the other to 3 towns over through the backyards. You wasn't walking on the main street, especially like not at that time of night, because back then, you know what I'm saying, honestly speaking, back then, me and my man, we used to go in like late night, 2, 3 in the morning while you sleep.
Oh, so they still be in the house.
Yeah, people used to still be in the house asleep.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? We done took jewelry boxes, we done took rings off people's fingers, we done took money out wallets, and we done took jewelry boxes off the bedroom, like bureau while you sleep, and passed it over. We done took TVs out the room, all that.
They wake up in
Motherfuckers
the
sleep
morning.
that hard, huh?
Sleep that hard. Sleep that hard. It's a lot of action, man. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. You know what I'm saying? We had to perfect that too, though. You know,
You have to have a lot of heart too, because you go in somebody's house.
Especially if
You
you know
never
they
know
get
if they get up, they might have that thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what though? When you're young, you don't look at it like that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You're just looking at it as something to eat. Like, you know what I mean? You're looking at it as a payday, a run. You know what I'm saying? You're not looking at it.
So you don't
like,
normally get a lot of
what
time
can happen to you.
for
Out
burgers.
here, you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
See, out here, that's only 3rd degree.
Right.
So, like, you know, it adds up as you get arrested. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your first time, you could get 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Come home within a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah, Jersey
Depending
system
on
is
parole.
different. Right?
Right, but then as you keep getting locked up, it's still you can still finagle it to a flat 4, a flat 5.
So what's that called? A white? What kind of crime is that?
No, it's not white collar. It's just 3rd degree.
3rd degree.
It's not like, you know, like in
Non-violent.
New York.
Non-violent.
In New York, it's a felony.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's 1. You can look at 2. You're looking at 3 to 1 or 4 to 9, something like that. You know what I'm saying? But out here, it was flat 5, flat. And then you go in, you don't do all that time. You get good time and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
So, you're looking,
So is it more time if someone's home opposed to someone
Let's
not
talk
home?
about that.
well, if you was to get caught for that, yes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
That
was
you
about
can get
to
up to
ask.
20
Good
years
question.
out here for that.
Mm.
Because that's like a home invasion.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh.
Even though you didn't force your way in
Mhm.
on nobody, but still.
Somebody was in there.
Right. So luckily for us, man, I mean, I have to say, man, luckily for us, that period of time, you know what I'm saying, span of them couple of, in the 80s, them years, that we never ran across an issue, never had an issue.
That's a good question, Vito asked.
One time.
So you said that's a home, so it's a robbery and home invasion. Those two different
That's
things.
what it would become.
So home invasion is when they there,
Home invasion, yes, that's when people is home. Like, you know
and
what I'm saying?
other one's just robbery.
Other one is just burglary.
Burglary, I mean, burglary. Oh,
So
burglary, okay.
say you go to, so how would, when you go to a home and they got an alarm system,
Well, before, before.
you know where I'm going at.
Right.
Yeah.
So before we let it rain.
Right.
Honestly, I mean, if you come think about it, I mean, the alarm helps you
Why you say that?
because the way it's set up. Like, ain't no cop sitting around the corner.
Right.
Like, it didn't go straight to the police. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Your alarm, like, I mean, like, you know, you had a home or whatever, your alarm system goes to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They call you first.
Right, then they call the cop.
Right, but the alarm is going off in the house to where though you timing it.
Mhm.
Or you hear that little noise, that little sound, and you timing it, then you hear the phone ring.
Right,
See what I'm saying? That's them calling the house.
I got you.
Now you
Check
don't
to see
answer
if
the
everything
house
is all
phone.
right.
Then back then they ain't had cell phones, so they gotta call your job or wherever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then after that, then they called the police.
Right, so it's a little sweeter getting in the houses in the 80s compared to moving up, because technology came in, stuff like that.
Nah. Even when technology came, it just came like what? It took out here they had the lines on the window.
Mhm.
The alarm was the lines on the window. So
Yeah.
you broke the window,
Mhm.
then the alarm. If you lift the window up, then the alarm like went off. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it wasn't. Technology just came like to ADT,
Mhm.
ADT, Sloman's, you know what I'm saying, Brinks,
Right,
which all did the same thing. They just gave you time until the phone ring. You hear
Right.
the phone ring, you know what I'm saying? Then
Yeah.
okay, they did.
so you gotta study all this stuff, you
You
know.
pick it up as you go.
As you
Like,
go,
As
right,
you go,
right.
like as you go, then you learn what the system is. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's always a way
Mhm.
somebody is going to get around something,
Right.
no matter what crime you're doing.
Mhm.
See how they getting around it with with the credit cards. They still getting around, no matter what, everything they done put in place. Remember, they came out with the club.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People's cars still got stolen with the club.
They
You know what I'm saying?
got
Yeah,
my
yeah,
car.
the club, yeah.
I came out, the car was gone, and the club was bent up on the floor.
Yeah,
Bent up like a pretzel.
Club be right.
That's
I
a
remember
man.
the homie in New York that used to get the tag joints. I remember, he used to say, he used to say, yo, we take nothing but the cars with the club because we tell you, welcome to the club. You know what I'm saying?
They do it on purpose to show you.
Yeah, so like, you know, there's a way you're gonna figure it out because you want to get to that. You know what I'm saying?
So, who gave y'all the name the 007 James Bond crew?
Well,
And why?
Well, you know, why? Because, like I said, they you know, the locals couldn't. They was done. Like, they couldn't catch nobody. Everything was just how it was. You know, everybody was running amok. So they brought in the FBI, and the way their tactics went was very dirty. Very, they did everything like, you know, they even locked us up under RICO, and we didn't even fit the RICO statute. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that though,
Right.
at the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing, but they used that as a gang form to bring everybody in as a
Conspiracy
gang,
type of thing?
as a conspiracy, but put you together.
Together,
in
right.
the same conspiracy.
Right.
When me and you, we got our own thing, and Doc and Cash running, they got their own thing. Like,
Right.
you know, but they put us all together
Okay.
and made it one big conglomerate. Like, you know what I'm saying? And charged everybody with everything. So I got charged with George, you got charged with mine, Doc, I got charged with his.
Right.
We got a mess, everything, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And then once them people came in and started questioning certain people, so what they did first was, they went to, if you was already in jail for burglary, they came to see you.
Mm.
But some people took deals. Whatever
Right.
the deal was, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I was still on the street.
Mm-hmm.
And then as you got arrested on the street for burglary,
Mhm.
then they came to see you. You know what I'm saying? And if you was weak, you went with them and listened to them, and whatever happened, then that's when people made their deals and stuff like that. Then when they finished it all off, 6 of us got arrested that morning. You know what I'm saying? They rounded us up, you know what I'm saying, with everybody, and they made us, like, you know what I'm saying, the front of everything.
Because I heard your story, I know a lot about your story. And, you know, I heard about, you know, people been doing burglaries for years, man, all over the place, but not like the way y'all was doing them, man. You know what I'm saying?
we got
And y'all was some stylish burglary doing type of dudes, riding up in 7s and all. That's when the 7s and all that first came out,
Yeah,
right?
7s and 3s and coupes.
BBS rims and all
man,
that?
What was that, the SCs and everything came out, the GSs. and
Yeah, GS 300s and all that,
All
yeah.
kinds of stuff, yeah, man. Everything under the sun.
Comes in the news, yeah. James Bond crew does it again. Then they show a picture of a 7 Series BMW. They pull up in here, and they got away with $1 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
Collectively, they was getting money. Y'all was getting money, man. You know, all that 40 and all that. I ain't saying I ain't what I heard. They had them in the in the news. They was in the news for getting some paper. That's how it got so big, man.
Yeah. So
It was a long run.
Yeah, long run. Yeah.
It was a very long run.
So-
It took 12 years.
So is it like how the drugs is, like somebody like, oh, he got caught with 4 keys, 5 keys, whatever. Did y'all like, y'all got charged with like, oh, they broke into like 10 houses? It went like that?
Nah, me alone, they gave me 700 houses.
God damn.
700.
700 houses.
Yeah, me
So,
alone.
some people said you at the talk, people because you live, they saying
700 houses, man.
Oh, yeah. So,
Is that the truth?
yeah. Well, that's what they gave me. They gave me 700.
But did you do 700? That's a lot.
No, that's I don't know.
That's a
I
lot,
never
700.
counted. I
Okay,
never
good.
counted.
It's
You know
good.
what I'm saying? Let me-
Well, you got a nice
700
amount of
houses.
years, never know. You just moving and grooving.
Yeah.
He says a
I
long
just-
run.
Yeah, I just-
That's a long run, man. Have anybody ever woke up when you was coming in there?
Back then, nah, I can't say no.
I'm like, say you making your move and
No,
all of a
because
sudden
that
somebody
was
come
then.
out.
No, that was then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was early. That was like early '80s.
Yeah.
That was early '80s. And like I'm talking '83, '84.
Mhm.
You know, so when I went in '83, '84. Okay, you know, that's like '86, '87 back then. You know what I'm saying? But no, I never had an issue. I'm saying, thank goodness we never had an issue to that capacity.
No.
To be that we was facing that or looking at that or that's what happened. Nobody ever got hurt or none of that. Like, you know, as far as we was concerned.
Y'all get
Wasn't
the
into
likes up, y'all get the likes up, hit that subscribe button.
We
This is
wasn't
deep.
into that. We wasn't into hurting
Listen to the this interview. It's crazy
Tweet.
right now.
Callers call in.
646. Y'all want to talk to Cap? 646-628-4264. 646-628-4264. If y'all want to speak to Cap. So damn, 700 houses. That's the one in 83.
Nah, that's what the feds gave me from.
Oh, it's feds. Okay.
Yeah, from early, from the 80s up until
Type of charge
to
is that?
96. Burglary. That was it. Well, they
No, I
gave
know, I
us
understand
RICO.
that, but they charge you for amount of houses that you do too?
Nah, they ain't charged for it. They gave us a money amount. They put
That
down,
restitution,
they
right?
said, no, they didn't even give us that. They said tens of millions. They put it down over tens of millions of dollars. That was it. They gave us some time. They gave us from like early 80s up until 96.
So what about like the people that lived in the homes and stuff like that?
Wow.
Did you ever like, I mean, say in your court proceedings and stuff like that, did you ever run across any of them, anything like that?
No.
You know they probably been pissed and shit like that.
Yeah, no, that never happened. Like the police, prosecutors, stuff like
over
that.
everything.
Yeah, they
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? We didn't go to trial for it. Unfortunately, we didn't.
Mhm.
We wanted to. We pushed it. We was doing our best to go to trial, but we didn't because you got to realize, man, that was the first case of that magnitude in the feds like that under burglary.
Mm.
Everybody else was there for drugs or guns, like what's that other one? Robberies, the Hobbs Act, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We was there under RICO, but it was burglaries.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So we wasn't organized crime. They want us to be. They charged us organized crime. We was organized amongst each other.
Right.
But we wasn't organized crime. Where you doing, you have to have an umbrella of 5 different elements of crime.
Mhm.
Not burglary was just one crime.
So they had to figure out a way to charge y'all for this shit.
And the gang us.
Yeah, right.
They make us a gang.
Because it wasn't like you go into like in the law books and you got caught with dope or coke or guns, whatever. You know how they gonna sentence you and all that, but they had to figure out how they gonna work y'all shit because
I guess.
of the magnitudes of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. They had to take it to where as though they made it serious. They made it serious, to get us, to catch us, to put us. They didn't catch nobody. They just they just came and kidnapped you from your home, locked you up. That was it. Then you sat in that system. That was it. Well, you've been everybody. There's no way out. There's only 3 ways out of that system. 3 ways, you know what I'm saying? And that's what? If you tell it, if you die, or just straight do the time.
That's right.
So
That's it.
So did they alert like the people whose house got broken in? Did they have to come to court?
Well, nah, they had the paperwork there, the values, the receipts, like, things that they said that, was missing and stuff like that. Because we didn't, we didn't go to trial. So
People wasn't worried about it. They had
people,
insurance,
I'm
man.
pretty sure they had
They was
people
gassing
lined
that
up to
shit
come
up,
in.
yeah.
But what could they say? They can't say, yeah, he robbed my house. Like, you don't know who did what.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't there. So,
Wow, they never got a
yeah,
chance.
so what could you say? I just had a ring missing. I got that missing.
Rolex, some shit like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, it wasn't. I didn't see nothing on the paper that said, they took 100 and some change out my house or 200 cash out my house.
And like you
Stuff
said, y'all ain't
that.
never had to hurt nobody or nothing like that.
No.
So I know like some houses you going to like, damn, it's a fly house.
Yeah, you go
damn,
on some joints.
like, you
man.
go on some nice
you see,
joints.
you see some
You
stuff.
see some
People
shit.
Well, if you know this area real well, but Bergen County, Pier, they got some mansions out this motherfucker.
But it's not like going inside. See, outside you like it's crazy, but then when you go inside,
you go inside and see
Yeah.
how things decorated.
Get caught up in the
laid
orange
up.
shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
man,
I got a
lose
question
your foot.
for you.
You can lose your foot in the carpet because it's so plush.
You ever came up in a joint and a big ass dog came out or something?
Plenty of times.
Oh, I just-
You know, sometimes the joints be having dogs, man.
Plenty of times.
You got
That's
any
not
dog
gonna stop
stories?
it.
That
They
ain't
gonna
stopping
stop-
nothing.
they ain't stopping
You
it.
get a nigga steak or some shit.
Nah, not really. You gotta realize though this. Here was with the dogs. People had these dogs. You go get them, train them. Well, you send them away to be trained. Rich people ain't got the time to sit, look, tack, do this. They don't got the time to do that, so you send your dog away.
Right.
So now here we come in. Your dog looking. He looking at me. He big. He's just looking at you. You looking at him, and he's waiting for you. He turns his head and move, sit down, or you walk him into the bathroom or wherever, lock the door, and he's in there because nobody's there to tell him what to do.
Gotcha.
So what is he going to do?
Y'all ain't making no
Well,
noise.
outside, when you looking in, he's making hella noise. What he's supposed to do. When
Right.
now you face to face.
Right.
And it was Rottweilers and stuff like that. They just didn't move. They don't know what to do. You gotta like, come on.
But your first reaction got to be nervous.
Well, with a dog, grew up around dogs. My grandfather always had dogs, so I grew up around dogs. And the first thing about a dog sense fear. So
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? So you can't fear, like you can't let it fear. And then again, you're there for a purpose.
Right.
Like, this dog. So now you leave from there. You done did what you did. Broke in. The alarm's going off. You got to hurry up, shut it off. But this dog standing there. Now you got to leave. So if you leave, your night is over. You did that for nothing. That's a waste. So then now say you get caught or whatever. For what?
Right,
Would the
right.
dog stop you? You don't even let the police stop you. You run from them. So how would you worry about the dog?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So,
We just trying to let our viewers understand.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go through some stuff. You see some things, like, you know what I'm saying? No, has anybody ever got bit? No. Not that I know of. You know what I'm saying? But rich folks don't understand that. They train their dog to be protective, but you gotta be there.
So, with your experience, how could you just like walk by a house and think they know they got money in there?
yeah,
Cause it's a lot of houses.
yeah.
Well, over the
You ever
years,
go in the house and they ain't had shit?
plenty of times. Shit.
Y'all get paintings, right?
Yeah, he wanted to leave them something. Nah, but like, you gotta look at it like, you know what I'm saying, Jake, it is like that. Then you learn that. Especially like houses with the American flag out front, like, the Patriot, they ain't buying nothing, they don't believe, you learn that. Like I said, you pick up as you go.
As you
know
go,
what I'm saying?
right.
Nah, people don't have nothing sometimes, they're not into jewelry, they're not into like, all that type of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
once you got older, like when things got, once we got, like I said, cash and carry, we wasn't into taking TVs no more, VCRs and taking that stuff to New York, selling
That
it,
shit
you know
heavy.
what I'm saying? No, it wasn't that, but that's what, people was buying.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody wanted a TV that fell off the back of the truck, you know what I'm saying? Back then, so
Yeah.
it's easy to sell that stuff, but then after a while, it is, like, that's, take the bulk, you just want the cash and carry.
Yeah. So do y'all scout houses out for like a week and like, okay, this the one we're gonna get and make sure they ain't home, or y'all the same day?
Nah, sometime it was like that. You be in the area, you see something, and that's the one you want. That's the one you have the feeling that it's there. Something's there. You don't know what, how much. You don't know. That's not the point, but something's there. So yeah, you wait. Like, you don't want to go into nothing else in the area because then the area becomes hot. So you wait. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just things like that. Then there's been times you just go, you see it, and there you go. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just go in because it's open right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? You learn, you get an eye. You learn an eye for that stuff, like, after a while.
So you mostly look, because a lot of people say, it's good to have a couple cars leave, like when you on vacation or something. It's good to leave a car in your backyard for people to know that you're in there.
Because there's other things that's going to get you away. Your lights, your timers on your lights, like, you know what I'm saying, how they coming off and on. You can ride through there and say, hold up, man, that light wasn't. So, so that car never moved. Like, it's things like, look at the mail piling up in the box. There's things that
They went away. They went on vacation.
Yeah, like there's things else. There's other things that give it away. They give it away.
Wow, that's deep. Like, mail pile up and the car in the same position for 2 days. Like, you gonna move that car.
That's why some people make you a house sit, man. To make somebody be in their house while they going,
Yeah, saying things gonna give it away. Like, saying, oh damn, all them leaves over there, and somebody ain't rake. Like, somebody ain't cut the grass, stuff like that.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it became a business. Something you had to learn, something you had to pick up, something you had to remember, study, get to know, learn how to move.
So, like, them celebrity houses with them big gated communities, that was nothing for y'all to get into?
That ain't down. That ain't nothing. That's nothing. Ain't no gates. So what?
But there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, you go around back. Gates only usually in the front. They not around the whole house. They usually just in the front. Yeah. That's easy.
Let's get the likes up, people. Shout out to Biz Shorty. Shout out to Greg Brown, Sammy the Man, Diesel, LA Sports, The Bull. Everybody, shout out, man. Show love to Cap. Y'all want to Call in 646-628-4264. 646-628-4264 if y'all want to ask him a question.
So let me ask you a question. So prior to you getting arrested, was it during the burglary or just later on, like you was home and all of a sudden they came and got you?
They did a raid. So they did a raid. Like they came in at like 5-something, 6-something in the morning, the usual time, with the lights, the red dots and all that, freeze, don't move, where's your money, where's your gun, stuff like that, Then they just took you out the house. They didn't get you in the course of action, no. They came and got us while everybody was asleep.
They had a picture of you or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they had a picture.
They caught you on the camera? So
No. They had a picture of us, from previous mug shots and stuff like that. And we was under surveillance. It was an 18-month investigation. So we was followed. And I used to tell the fellas, sometime, your cousin, he had the car wash. So we used to come to the car wash and I used to be like, hey, yo, see this white car? You see this white Honda? Yo, you see this blue Blazer? I seen cars follow. But they used to think, oh, Captain Pack, oh, Captain Bugging out, Captain this, that.
unmarked joints.
Yeah, but but they was, because we all had, put it this way, we all had 16 around the clock. We had 16 officers assigned to each of us around the clock.
Wow.
Damn.
That's a big shit, man.
That's a big, yeah.
Yeah, some cartel or some shit.
Cartellers and still we were still in action. We lose the tail. You lose them, you see it, you gotta stay in your mirror. That's something that they didn't understand. See, they didn't know that part.
Right.
They just felt as though they were just a couple of loose kids just running around, but they knew that, you stay in your camera, in your rear view. You looking around, you looking behind you, and not only you looking behind you for the police or whatever. Back then, you looking behind you as you driving regular, just hitting 8 hitting 7 by the Apollo. Anyway, you looking for the stick-up kids. You looking to be pulled over. But back then, there was a lot of that. There's a lot of that going on,
Wow.
So you stay on point. And they didn't catch that, but that was with me.
Wow.
See what I'm saying? That's why they put in my paperwork, Anderson's a difficult one to catch. You know what I'm saying? Because I just happened to see it. I would happen to see it. I pull over, I wait, I pull in dead ends. When I see them get ready to pull them down, I knew it. And stuff. That's it for the night for them. They can't keep up with you after that.
Yeah, go down.
So did y'all have like a schedule like once a week or every day or? Cause let's say if you get like 100,000 right now, do you be like, all right, we're gonna go back at it, guys, we're gonna meet up next week and go, or it would just? Right.
Nah, I mean, no, because you would look at it like 100,000. You do whatever you do, put it up, whatever, split it up, and yeah, you go again, either the next day or 2 days later. You going again?
You just hit another town.
Yeah, another spot. Yeah, know what I'm saying. It became like we became all over. It wasn't just like right here in Bergen County. No, we became all over, everywhere, states. You know what I'm saying, all over.
Did you ever hit the same spot twice?
Yeah, yes, of course. Yeah.
I can imagine.
Probably sometime
You
3
hit it
times.
twice.
Yeah, probably sometime.
This thing like this, she get broken twice. That's some shit.
No, you put the same thing back in there so you can get something else.
You be like, hold up, man, it came in my house twice.
There was one dude.
But you're dummy to leave sitting there twice.
Chinese dude. I hit this guy down there every year before Christmas. Yeah, I did him like that for like 3 years. He was.
Wow.
The first time I found the safe in the kids' room. The second time he had it downstairs in the basement behind the boiler. Like, come on, man. Yeah, I'm finding it, man. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Sometimes like some people are like that. Some things are like that.
Man, that's crazy.
Yo, so how much time you wind up getting behind all that?
Well, thanks to Kevin Childs, shout out to Kev, you know what I'm saying? We met Otisville or whatever, out here too, but we met in Otisville, and he was anti-government. He was anti-government. He was in between trials, and He was like, yo, listen, like, you know, when you're ready to fight your case, I'm willing to help.
Mm-hmm. Law library and all.
Yeah, he took us to the law library and, you know, had us looking up stuff and reading statutes. That's how we know we didn't fit the RICO statute.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so Kev did a lot of, he did everything. He did the research. He made us read everything as well, because he said, as they were doing the motions, it's best for you to know what's going on, because when you get down there, I'm not gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
You'll need to know. It's like, you know, whatever they ask you, you need to know what's going on. Read this, understand that. This is how you shep. This is how you look for this. And, you know, shout out to JR, Farris, and them. That was all in the law library. They did the paperwork. It was love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we didn't do the typing. JR did the typing. This one did this. This one, and like, you know, you didn't have to pay nobody. You had to do just bring a bag of coffee up, so they have to. They can make coffee while they there. Bring cookies.
Mm-hmm.
This, that, and
That's
the
a
third.
little appreciation.
And you sitting up there all day with them to just reading and getting an understanding of it. And Kevin did he did all our motions. He fought every motion.
So Kev is nice with it.
Yeah, Kev was smart. Kev was smart, man. He did all our motions, and they got RICO up off us, and they ended up coming with these 5-year deals. We went from 20 years to 5 years, like overnight.
Wow.
They did that overnight.
Shout out to Kev Childs.
Yeah, they try to slay you if you
Thank
don't do your own work,
Kev,
you know?
Kev looked out, man. Very much appreciated. Word up.
Okay.
You know that.
All right, man. We thank you for coming to the show, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it's the first time this brother here really talked about a story, so we give him a lot of props, a lot of credit. We thank him for coming to B139. This is a big interview right here. Y'all, you don't know what I'm talking about? Google James Bond Crew 007, and you see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But thank you once again, my brother.
Thanks for coming.
You know?
Great show, man. For the people, man. Cap, great story, man. You know,
That was the story.
we definitely got to have you back up here. I understand that, you know, you have other obligations too, but you know,
Gotta respect
Yeah,
that.
you
sure.
have to respect that. So we ain't go deep.
Nah, but once things are signed and everything like that, we can come back. We can do everything else again.
All right, Cap, thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Yo, it's Harlem on the rise, yo, we love to get the money. This a podcast, you can catch us being funny.
You gotta take a
Yeah,
picture.
79, we lit.